All right. As always, first, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakachodash.
Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, who taught us truth and rule well. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the Akim and Akwa out there listening and learning. This goes out to the true Hebrew Israelites of the Bible, the Native Americans, Latino Americans, and so-called African Americans here in America, scattered throughout the four corners of the world. This is the brother Asher, Great Millstone, and the brother
Yahya.
coming to you with some more of it, and this is just a quick little lesson talking about, the wonderful things of Yahawah Shai Shai. Thank God Yahawah Shai Shai run the show. That way the elect of Israel, would always be saved. And we praying we amongst those numbers. But without Yahawah Shai running the show and taking control of our lives, we could have easily, went the other way and been, and be counted, and we pray we make it to the end. But we could be in a worst case, ever if the Lord wasn't in control. And we just jump right into it about the fact that the Lord is in complete control, and that's a beautiful thing. This is Jeremiah 10 and 23. It says, getting to the point, it says, O Yahawah, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not a man that walketh to direct his steps. And that's a wonderful thing that the Lord, is in complete control. Because, we could have easily went off the rails. And anything you do without the Yahawah Shai controlling you, sometimes the discipline of this flesh is not there. It'll take you off the rails. Esau is poisonous so bad you'll overindulge in any and everything if the Lord truly wasn't guiding the show. This flesh, it just does what it wants to do. And the water Yahawah Shai, he's keeping us in subjection so we don't completely destroy ourselves. Without him controlling it and making sure we good, man, we would be done for. And that's why this, thank the Lord that he's in control. He runs the show.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55 and verse 7. Let the wicked, I'll start at verse 6. Seek ye Yahawah while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith Yahawah. So the Lord is ultimately in control of everything, man. He knows what's best for us. He tries our hearts, he tries our reins, and he knows what we want, man. He knows every man according to his own works, and he's going to try us and judge us according to our works, man. So ultimately, just let the Lord work it out, man, because without the Lord, we wouldn't know what to do. We would be clueless, man. So the Lord in his perfect and good will is doing everything in the way that it's supposed to be done.
Facts, you know what I mean? And jump down to Isaiah 33 and 6. That stability, should be the strength of our times. But who's giving you the stability? Get that Isaiah 33 and 6. Because that's important. You're right. He knows what's best. Our Father, Abba, knows what's best. Always have, always will.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahawah is his treasure.
So who's going to give you the wisdom? Yahawah. Who's going to give you the stability? Yahawah. Who's going to give you the other one? The strength. Yahawah. Who's Who's going to give you all this? Yahawah Shai. You can't get this stuff on your own, and your flesh doesn't even want it. He said the flesh is an enmity against the Lord. They war against each other. The spirit and flesh are always at war against each other. So without Yahawah Shai giving you that, and he gave us all that to guide us. You can't guide yourself. You're like a child. You wandering around in the world without the Lord giving you all the tools necessary to come back to him and seek him so you can have salvation. But all this is directed by the Lord, and it's a wonderful thing. You know what I mean? With Isaiah 33 and 6. They get that steps of the righteous are ordered. So the Lord ordered our steps. It says Proverbs, the Proverbs 16 and 1 or Proverbs 20 and 24, one of those.
You said Proverbs what?
Let's see, is it Proverbs, it's Proverbs 16. Proverbs, we come back to Proverbs 20 and I think 20 and 24. Proverbs 20.
I got the Psalms. I think this is it.
Yeah, Psalms. Yeah, that's what it is. Psalms 37.
Yeah, okay. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 37 and 23.
That's what I was looking for.
The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. So, keep reading.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 24, though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for Yahawah upholdeth him with his hand.
And that's the point. You see that? It says, the steps of a good man are ordered by Yahawah, and he delighteth in his way. So, man, that's so powerful and heavy. Every step that you made, the Lord ordained it, ordered it, and made it so. So all the bullshit you went through, all the women that the Lord kicked to the curb, all the jobs the Lord kicked to the curb, all of the shit that you have gone through, the Lord, if you're a good man, if you're a righteous man, the Lord directed that intentionally to make sure you were straight. From the gate, it said we predestined. So that's how powerful it is, man. The Lord is raw, man. Point blank, period. He says, though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord uphold him with his right hand. So the Lord made sure you fall to keep you mindful of who's covering you, who's protecting you, who's guiding you. Man, everything we have been through from ancient time, all the lives we've lived, to now has been directed and orchestrated by Yahawah Shai. And it's been beautiful. Of course, we've suffered pain and agony along the way, but that's only made us stronger. You know what I mean? Look at where you at now compared to where you were. The Lord brought me into the truth 4 years ago. For the apostles, elders 50 years ago. My elders 16, 20 years ago. You know what I mean? They tenured elders. Look at, if you ask them from start to finish, they have gotten wiser, stronger, and more powerful through the strength of Yahawah Shai. And that's all based off of the conditions the Lord has put them through. We wouldn't be nothing without the Lord taking us through these trials and tribulations and perfecting us. He said, we're going to be tried as gold. So in order to be a part of Yahawah Shai army as soldiers, you've got to go through what in the world they would call your boot camp. Well, you go through boot camp, then you get conditioned, then you get ready for war, and then you go to war. You're at battle. Now we're in spiritual battle. And you wouldn't make it this far if the Lord hadn't put you through it and guided you every step of the way and ordered every step. Not one step the Lord did not ordain or order. That's how wonderful it is, man, to be in Yahawah Shai, a servant of Yahawah Shai. Get this. What was that? Psalms. Get Proverbs 16:1.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 1. The preparations of the heart in man, and the answer of the tongue is from Yahawah.
So the heart, the hob in your mind, the preparation of your mind, the preparations of the mind in man, it says the preparations of the mind in man, and the answer of the tongue is from Yahawah. So he's guiding your thoughts and your tongue. At the water, scriptures, said, who will put a scourge on my mind and my tongue to keep me rolling in the right direction. And that's beautiful. The Lord is guarding our thoughts and our tongue to make sure we obey him and follow him. Man, this is you can't get a better game plan than this. For the Lord to be taking care of everything. Not something. He's taking care of everything for us. It's so wonderful to be a part of this, man. And we just want to water Yahawah Shai because, we could be vessels fitted for this art. We could be on the opposite side of the spectrum. But the Lord had mercy and chose us out of all the billions of the people of the world to have us walk in his way, not the way of the heathen. Man, you can't get more powerful than that. Let's get this Isaiah 48 and 17. Let's get to the point. I'm going to start at 16. It's Isaiah 48:16. It says, come ye near unto me, hear ye this. I have spoken not in secret from the beginning, from the time that was, there am I. And now Yahawah, your power and his spirit have sent me. Right, talking to the Lord is, he ordained all the prophets, right? So he sent them and he said, this wasn't no secret that I'm giving you these information. to go out and preach this gospel. Ain't no secret. You know, right now, the brothers on the highways and byways, ain't no secret you out there. The whole world sees you. The Lord doesn't speak in secret to hide anything. He revealed his secrets to the prophets, and that's been ordained. He says, thus saith Yahawah thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, I am the Lord thy God, which teacheth thee to profit, which leadeth thee in the way that thou shouldest go. So the Lord has guided us the way to go that's profitable to us, the best thing for us. If it was up to us, we'd be still in folly. You know, we'd be doing what we want to do, partying and bullshitting. But the Lord said fit to say, no, let me pluck y'all out of that bull stuff and set y'all on the right path. And that's why it's important to understand that Yahawah Shem Yahushua is in complete control and on both sides, because the scriptures say the deceive and deceiver is his, but thank God that Yahawah Shem Yahushua is guiding us on the righteous path. Because we could be a part of that, in 2/3, caught up in nonsense and foolery. In Proverbs 20 and 24.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 24. Man's goings are of Yahawah. How can a man then understand his own way?
How can you search out the mind of Yahawah Shem Yahushua? How can you understand all the heartaches you've been through and all the pain and suffering? The Lord has comforted you and brought you through all of that. You know what I mean? Until he perfects you. How do you even understand that? Without Yahawah Shem Yahushua giving you the understanding, like, hey, my sons who rebelled against me, I'm going to chastise you for a little bit, bring you back, shake you up. It's like any father. Punish you, then give you the love that you deserve. But knowing that you screwed up. How great is that, man? Knowing that the Lord has forgiven you and brought you back into the fold. And this was all ordained that you would go off. That's what's so raw about it. The Lord ordained that you was going to go off, prodigal son, and you was going to return. Because he ordained it, man. That's how beautiful he is. That's something.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1 and verse 4. Then the word of Yahawah came unto me, saying, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So, the Lord already had this preordained and predestinated, and he already had everything set up. So everything that we going through, everything that we did, all the mistakes that we made, all the accomplishments that we made, everything, all of it, the good and the bad, is all the Lord, man. Everything from the start to the end, which is coming, it was all from the Lord. So it is what it is, man.
Yeah, and what do you hear that title that he gave you? He said, I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. There's no higher position except for Yahawah Shem Yahushua and them, because you're a prophet to the nations. That's no small task. You on the front line, the ground force for Yahawah Shem Yahushua. Not many people are going to get that honor to be a prophet to the nations. We got 1 million false prophets, but only a handful of righteous prophets that he has reserved. Like he told Elijah, I reserved 7,000 who won't bow the knee to Baal. The Lord has reserved this remnant here who will not bow to this goofy Baal again. And this Nero and Esau Edom and his beast system. And man, and that's heavy, man, because you didn't have to be ordained a prophet. You could have been ordained a drug addict, a crackhead. We could have stayed in those. Now, not saying that brothers were in that thing, but we could have stayed in the world, so to speak, and lived out this duration, like the other 2/3 lost, man. But the Lord thought fit not for us to be a part of that, man. And man, for why Yahawah Shem Yahushua, man, because that wasn't our lot. And we pray that we endure to the end, so it won't be our lot. That we go back into the world, because many a fool went back into the world, man, after receiving his knowledge, after being a part of it. How scary is that? But the why Yahawah Shem Yahushua keep us going to the end of this thing. Isaiah 30 and 21. Getting straight to the point. It's Isaiah 30 and 21. And I'm starting at 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thy eyes shall see thy teachers, which is beautiful. The Lord got, the apostles, elders out here to guide us, because that's a part of the, being ordained too. He, you know what I mean? He didn't put them on the back burner. He put them out for everybody to see, and for us to bear witness and walk the path that the Lord had chosen for all of us. And thy ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left. And by the Lord putting the teachers out there, we have those who, we can follow in their footsteps. They've been through a lot of battles that, they teaching us, to avoid that battle. You don't have to go that direction. I already went down that road. That road leads to nothing. This is the way to go. And that's why the teachers are important. You're not going to get this on your own. The Lord set up men before us to help guide us. And that's beautiful. That's a part of, and he set up men before them to guide them. The Lord has always set up people to guide us. So you'll know which way to go. Man, it's just beautiful, man, to be a part of this, man, and we hope the Lord keep us to the end, man, that, because, without him and being in complete control, we'd be lost in the mist, man. That Philippians 2 and 13. Unless you got something.
This is the book of Philippians chapter 2 and verse 13. For it is Yahawah which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Do all things without murmurings and disputings. Oh, Khan. So Khan, you want to keep reading?
It don't matter.
Verse 15, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of Yahawah, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as the lights in the world. So Khan, we was chosen, man, and the Wadi Yahawah Shem outside, he already had this set up. Because if it was up to us to set this up, we would have went way off, man. The Lord is a perfect, righteous judge, man. He knows the good and the bad. So, of course, he going to put us through both, man. We going through the bad right now, and the good is on his way, man. So,
yeah.
Khan.
Yeah. To be the righteous father that he is. To love and never forsake his children. It's a mighty thing, man. Hope this is edified with that. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachacharash.
Double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone, tosses truth, and rule well. Till next time,
Shalom, Kwam Yashrala, and Abba.